Greetings, beloved individuals, and welcome to True Soul Tarot Guidance. My name is Alara. If you are visiting this channel for the first time, I offer you a heartfelt welcome. For those who are already part of our community, it is delightful to have you return. This evening, I am presenting another message of spiritual guidance for the collective. Today's reading focuses on a particularly intriguing subject. If you find yourself drawn to this reading at this moment, it is essential for you to hear this message, as someone is genuinely losing their composure over you. I am referring to sleepless nights, incessant overthinking, and an inability to stop contemplating you, regardless of their efforts. The intensity of this energy is remarkable, and I am eager to explore what the cards reveal about this person's fixation on you and the reasons behind their profound worry and emotional turmoil. Hello, radiant souls. This is Blue, and I warmly welcome you back to Twin Soul Collective Guidance. I am thrilled to be here with you today, sharing this collective reading, and the energy that is coming through is undeniably potent. Before we delve deeply into the cards, I would like to remind you that this is a collective reading. Therefore, please take only what resonates with you and your unique circumstances. Disregard anything that does not align with your path. Always trust your intuition. The cards are already indicating that someone is deeply affected by their feelings for you and is grappling with uncertainty about their position. Now, let us proceed and discover precisely what Spirit wishes for you to understand. As I shuffle the cards, I can already sense a very anxious, restless energy. This is an individual who cannot remain still when it comes to thoughts of you. The first card that is emerging is the King of Swords, and this is quite fascinating because this person typically takes pride in being logical, clear-headed, and in command of their emotions. This individual may be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or they may embody these highly intellectual and communicative traits. This individual typically considers their actions very carefully before proceeding. They are strategic and calculated, and they prefer not to display any signs of vulnerability. However, when it comes to you, all that control is beginning to wane. The energy of the King of Swords indicates that this person is eager to engage in a serious discussion with you. They seek clarity and wish to communicate, yet they are striving to maintain their composure, even as they feel like they are falling apart inside. The second card I am drawing is the Knight of Cups reversed, which confirms that this person is profoundly affected by their feelings for you. The Knight of Cups reversed reveals someone who is emotionally overwhelmed, but is attempting to conceal it. They may fear appearing too eager, too vulnerable, or too available. This is an individual who has likely spent time avoiding their emotions or minimizing their true feelings for you, but now those emotions are catching up with them, leaving them uncertain about how to proceed. They are internalizing all that emotional energy, which is consuming them from within. I sense that this person may have even shed tears over you. Indeed, they have cried while contemplating this connection, reflecting on what might have been or what could still be. The Knight of Cups reversed also indicates that they are reconsidering their approach towards you. They are contemplating whether to reach out, whether to be honest, or whether to lay all their cards on the table. However, the fear of rejection or the embarrassment of appearing foolish is preventing them from taking action. The third card that emerges is the Nine of Swords, which vividly illustrates someone lying awake at night, unable to sleep due to a racing mind. This person is overanalyzing everything related to you. They are replaying conversations, scrutinizing every interaction, every text message, every glance, and every word you have exchanged. The Nine of Swords represents anxiety, worry, and mental anguish. This individual is genuinely overwhelmed by the situation. They are concerned that they have lost their opportunity with you. They fear that you have moved on. They are anxious that you do not share the same feelings. They are troubled by the possibility that they may have ruined things in the past, and now it is too late to rectify the situation. The uncertainty is profoundly distressing for them, as they are unaware of your thoughts and feelings, and this lack of clarity is causing them significant emotional turmoil. I also sense that some of you may have distanced yourselves from this person or have withdrawn your energy, and this retreat has led them into a complete downward spiral. The fourth card drawn is the Two of Cups, which is particularly significant because it symbolizes partnership, connection, and emotional balance. This indicates that what this person truly seeks is a sincere connection with you. Despite their fears, their anxiety, and the mental and emotional struggles they are facing, their deepest desire is to unite with you. They perceive you as their ideal match, envisioning the potential for something genuine, profound, and meaningful. The Two of Cups reveals that this person sees you as someone with whom they could create something beautiful. This is not merely a casual attraction or a temporary interest. Rather, this individual regards you as someone exceptional, someone worth fighting for, and someone worth being vulnerable with. They yearn for harmony with you, for partnership, and for emotional and spiritual alignment. However, the challenge lies in their overwhelming anxiety and worry, which prevents them from knowing how to bridge the gap between their current situation and their aspirations. Lastly, the fifth card that has emerged is the Six of Swords reversed, and this card is incredibly revealing. The Six of Swords generally signifies progress, transition, and the act of leaving the past behind. However, in its reversed position, it indicates that this individual feels trapped. They believe they cannot advance without achieving closure with you. They are struggling to let go and to move on. Even though they have attempted to persuade themselves to forget this connection and continue with their life, they find it impossible. Something continually draws them back to you. The reverse Six of Swords also suggests that this person does not wish for this situation to conclude. They do not perceive this as a finalized chapter. They still envision potential here. They still harbor hope. However, what is keeping them immobilized is their fear, uncertainty, and the lack of knowledge regarding whether you share their feelings or if you are even receptive to communication from them. Therefore, allow me to clarify what is truly occurring with this individual. This is a person who is undeniably fixated on you, to the extent that they cannot remove you from their thoughts, regardless of their efforts. Every song evokes memories of you. Every location they visit triggers recollections of you. Every individual they encounter is compared to you. You have thoroughly permeated their mind and heart, leaving them unsure of how to cope with it. The intensity of this situation is heightened by the fact that this person is accustomed to being in control. They are used to being the one who possesses everything in order, who knows their desires and pursues them with confidence. Yet, in relation to you, all that self-assurance has collapsed because you hold significant meaning for them. The stakes appear too high. The dread of losing you or facing rejection from you is so overwhelming that it paralyzes them. I also sense that this person is currently experiencing extreme vulnerability, which is an uncomfortable state for them. They may have been someone who previously maintained a composed demeanor, kept their options open, or even engaged in games within relationships, out of fear of being the one who cared more. But now the dynamics have shifted. Currently, they are the individual who exhibits greater concern. They find themselves in a position of contemplation, pondering your activities, your companions, and whether you are thinking of them. This uncertainty, this lack of answers, is driving them to the brink of madness. They are accustomed to clarity, to having information, and to certainty. However, when it pertains to your emotions and your stance, everything appears ambiguous and unclear to them. Additionally, I observe that some of you may have been sending mixed signals to this person, whether deliberately or inadvertently. At times, you may be warm and engaging, while at other moments, you may seem distant and unavailable. You might interact with them one day and then remain silent for an entire week. You may express interest only to withdraw later. Although this behavior may not be intentional, it significantly impacts this individual. Each time you withdraw, they experience panic. Each instance of your distance causes them to spiral. Whenever you do not respond promptly, they begin to question everything. They wonder if you are involved with someone else, if your interest has waned, or if they have said something inappropriate. This push and pull dynamic places them on an emotional roller coaster, and frankly, it is making them acutely aware of how much they care for you. Now, this is where the situation becomes particularly intriguing. The obsession this person has for you is compelling them to confront certain aspects of themselves. It is prompting them to be truthful about their genuine desires. It is urging them to abandon the games, the ego, and the pretense, and to be authentic. For some of you, this may pertain to someone who previously exhibited noncommittal behavior, who would come and go from your life, maintaining emotional distance. However, that energy has now undergone a complete transformation. They are beginning to understand that maintaining a facade of indifference is no longer effective, as they genuinely care. They care profoundly, and this realization is both frightening and liberating for them. I am receiving messages from Spirit indicating that this individual is preparing to take action. They are preparing to initiate contact, to engage in that discussion, to finally express their true feelings, yet they are approaching this matter with great caution as they wish to avoid any mistakes. They are contemplating what to communicate, the manner in which to convey it, and the timing of their words. They are seeking the appropriate moment, the precise language, and the best method. This is the reason why the energy of the King of Swords is particularly prominent here. They are attempting to strategize logically, despite being emotionally tumultuous. They aspire to approach you with clarity, sincerity, and purpose. They do not wish to impulsively reveal their emotions in a moment of vulnerability only to regret it afterward. They aim to execute this correctly. However, I must also inform you that while this individual is infatuated with you and profoundly affected by this circumstance, there exists another energy that warrants your attention. There is an additional person who is observing your life very intently, and their motives are not sincere. This individual is entirely distinct from the one who harbors genuine affection for you. This other person harbors jealousy towards you. They are envious of your achievements, your demeanor, the attention you attract, and the success you are cultivating, and they will attempt to infiltrate your life with ulterior motives. They may present themselves as friendly, concerned, or even as if they wish to assist or support you. But please understand that their intentions are not authentic. This envious individual perceives your victories, and it deeply unsettles them. Perhaps you are thriving financially, experiencing a physical transformation, advancing in your professional life, or simply enjoying genuine happiness and tranquility. Whatever the case may be, they covet what you possess. Rather than investing in their own personal growth to attain their own success, they would prefer to hinder your progress or disrupt your journey. I foresee that this person may approach you with inquiries that appear innocuous at first glance, yet are actually crafted to extract information about you. They are interested in understanding your business, your plans, and your strategies. If you are not cautious, you may inadvertently disclose information that they could later use against you. The Spirit advises you to be very selective about whom you share your successes with, whom you confide in regarding your plans, and who you allow into your personal space. Not everyone who smiles at you has benevolent intentions. Not everyone who praises you is truly pleased for your achievements. Some individuals are observing you, analyzing your actions, and attempting to discern how you accomplish your goals so they can either imitate you or undermine you. While this may seem severe, the cards are unequivocal about this energy. There is someone in your vicinity who is concealing their true self, who is being insincere, and who is pretending to be someone they are not. The most effective way to safeguard yourself is to maintain the confidentiality of your personal affairs, keep your plans discreet, and rely on your intuition when someone's energy feels unsettling. Now, regarding the individual who genuinely cares for you, the one who is infatuated in a romantic sense, who is emotionally invested and anxious, I want you to recognize that their feelings for you are authentic. This is not merely infatuation or superficial attraction. This person has cultivated profound emotions and is apprehensive because they are uncertain if you reciprocate those feelings. They are also grappling with their own insecurities. They may be questioning their worthiness for you, comparing themselves to others in your life or to those who may also be interested in you. They might be concerned that you perceive them merely as a friend or that you do not regard them seriously in a romantic context. For some of you, this could be an individual from your past who is now coming to terms with what they have lost. Perhaps this individual is an ex or someone you previously communicated with who failed to appreciate you at that time, who took you for granted, who did not show up as they ought to have, and now they are witnessing your success, observing your happiness, and seeing you progress without them, which is impacting them profoundly. They are coming to the realization that you were the one. They are understanding that they allowed something significant to slip away, and now they find themselves in regret, wishing they could rewind time and alter their actions. The fixation arises from their newfound clarity regarding you, a perspective they lacked before, and they are yearning for another opportunity. However, it is crucial for you to comprehend that just because someone is fixated on you, just because someone is emotional about you, just because someone has come to recognize your worth now, does not imply that you owe them anything. You are not obligated to provide them with your time, your energy, your forgiveness, or another chance. You have the autonomy to determine what you desire. You have the authority to decide if this individual merits access to you once more. You have the power to assess whether their regret is sufficient, or if you would prefer to advance with someone who acknowledged your worth from the outset. The universe is indicating that you currently possess options. You are not idly waiting for this person to rectify their behavior. You are actively living your life, concentrating on your own well-being, and remaining open to new opportunities, which is precisely how it should be. Additionally, I am sensing that for some of you, there may be a new individual entering your life or already present who perceives you clearly, who values you sincerely, who is not engaging in games or exhibiting indecisiveness. This could be a secret admirer, someone who has been observing you from afar and is finally mustering the courage to reveal themselves. This new person will approach you with genuine intentions, with consistency, with clarity, and when they do, you will notice the distinction between someone who is certain about you and someone who is still uncertain. The message that Spirit wishes for me to convey to you is to prioritize the protection of your peace above all else. Safeguard your energy and shield your heart. Do not allow someone's fixation on you to cause you to forget your standards. Do not permit their emotional distress to manipulate you into providing them with attention they have not earned, and certainly do not allow that envious individual to come near your aspirations, your dreams, or your personal life. You are currently in a phase of elevation. Changes are occurring in your favor. Opportunities are emerging. Blessings are materializing. And there are individuals who wish to disrupt this because your success makes them uneasy. However, you're too focused, too aligned, and too protected for their negativity to affect you. As this reading concludes, I want you to understand that the person who is truly fixated on you, the one who genuinely cares, will soon make their presence known. They will reach out, initiate contact, and attempt to engage in the conversation they have been mentally preparing for. When this occurs, you will instinctively know in your heart whether this is an opportunity worth pursuing or something that should remain in the past. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, and trust that you deserve someone who is certain about you, someone who consistently shows up, and someone who does not make you question your position. Thank you immensely for joining me today on Twin Soul Collective Guidance. I hope this message has provided you with clarity, confirmation, and peace. Remember that you are powerful, you are protected, and you are precisely where you need to be. Trust the journey. Until next time, beautiful souls. Sending you all an abundance of love and light.